Convertible top with the suicide doors. The doors in the jar. Clear away. We taking off. Hustle to live. I handle my biz. You know what it is. Southeast San Diego is the place. You know how we do. Beware of my crew. We run it with tools. We bring the business to your face. He's always in traffic. Foot on the gas and hailing real fast. He's hella key behind tinted glass. He's a crazy motherfucker. You better watch your ass. He cock and blast. Hating, he'll stop and laugh. He's a hustler for the cash. Giving the hoes whiplash. And if you ask, his mouthpiece is certified gas. Put a nigga on his ass, uppercut in the jab. I bomb first. Stop out your thirds with my Converse. I hit the hoop court, call you up and smoke a Newport. I'm lacing J's, been ballin' since back in the days. You better break and disperse. I'm slanging the verse, the loot in the purse. Keep your boy poofing on purse. I hustle to live, I handle my biz. You know what it is. Southeast San Diego is the place. You know how we do. Beware my crew, we run it with tools. We bring the business to your face. Seen you full off that liquor. She got to push nigga. You about to push nigga. Smoking like some purple kush nigga. On a money making mission. Y'all niggas better listen. Hit you up in position. Ounces cooked in the kitchen. The block with ambition. Money's the intention. But the way that I mentioned, this serve your whole jurisdiction. You a baller nigga, so what? You and just, I hustle for bucks. I'm from the side.
Who we got? I see somebody peeking in. Who is this? Talk to me. What you got going on?
Productions in the house. I hustle to live. I handle my biz. You know what it is. Southeast San Diego is the place. You know how we do. Beware my crew. We run it with tools. We bring the business to your face.
Online, man. You know what I'm saying? They hard to find, but they out there. You know what I mean? You know, you gotta, you know what I'm saying, get them when you can. I was playing, you know what I'm saying, on the computer, you know what I mean? I think it was Amazon or something like that. You know what I mean? You just got to find them and make sure it's the right one because they'll send you some fake mistake in a minute. I done got, you know what I'm saying, you know, I done got one that was a fakey mistake, but this is the real deal, you know what I mean? You know, old school. So what's up, man? What we got going on out there, man? I know, you know what I'm saying, it's Friday. What we got up for the weekend?
San Diego is the place. We bring the business to your face.
Who you telling, man? You know what I'm saying? It's hard on the yard. And man, they ain't giving up no breaks. Your boy, you know what I'm saying? You know, I've been out here trying to be all legit, you know what I'm saying? You know, all good. I go to work, you know what I'm saying? You know, man, Uncle Sam scraping your boy then went up in my check, garnishing my wages, you know what I mean? You know, but I kind of knew, you know what I'm saying, the bullshit was coming because I went exempt. So I did it to myself, you know, but I had planned, you know what I mean? You know, I was fresh out of, you know what I'm saying, the joint. I ain't had nothing. I started over, you know what I mean, from nothing. So I got out. All I had left was, you know what I'm saying, my lowrider, and that was the company had that put up for me for 5 years. So when I got out, I was in a drug program for a year, you know what I mean, just stacking up, saving up, you know what I mean, you know, working because the job, you know what I'm saying, I had a job waiting for me when I came home. But man, you know what I'm saying, you know, it's hard right now. You know what I'm saying? They done cut your boy hours. I'm, you know what I'm saying, fucked up, about to go have surgery and shit. My shoulder fucked up. It's just hard on the yard, you know what I mean? Then, you know what I'm saying, a couple weeks ago, the owner tell, oh yeah, y'all got to get up out of here. Owner selling the house. Now I gotta move, find some place to go. It's some bullshit, but you know what I mean, you know, it's gonna be greater later. You know what I mean? You know, small things to a giant, you know what I mean, you know, cause your boy done been down the rough road, you know what I mean? You know, this ain't nothing. This is doing good. Sitting up in that box, you know what I'm saying, you know, trying to, you know what I'm saying, you know, make sure you got enough ramen to last the lockdown. Ain't trying to do that no more. Man, you know what I'm saying? You know, I'm going to stay good. You already know, you know what I'm saying? You know, look, I'm living my best life, dog. You know what I'm saying? I might complain, you know what I'm saying? You know, because it's a little, you know what I'm saying, bumpy right now. But cream rise to the top. I got hustling my jeans, and I ain't with being broke. You know what I mean? You know, whether be it inside, outside. You know what I mean? If I'm in the joint, I'm a hustle to get what I need. So if I'm out here, I'm a hustle to get what I need. Now I just hustle legit. You know what I mean? It is what it is. I'll take it. You know, but like I said before, like this still living my best life. You know what I mean? A bad day out here is 10 times better than, my best day in there. Now I done had some good days, don't get me wrong, people know about them Donovan days. Donovan was lovely. I did almost 8.5 years, on the 3 yard. So, and a good day in there is still better than a worse day out here. You know, you just got to keep pushing. You know what I mean? Life going to keep throwing hills in front of you, keep, throwing obstacles in front of you. What you going to do? Dip, jump over this one, slide around this one. You know what I mean? Take a step back, slide over two, to get ahead three when ain't nobody looking. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But that's the thing. You just got to keep pushing. Can't stop, won't stop. That's it, man. Because like I didn't think I was gonna survive all the years I spent in prison. I really didn't expect to survive. What's this say? Man, toying, them was some fun days. It was a gang of us out there then. Toying was cracking, and man, we used to be out there acting a fool. Cause Oski lived right there, but everybody lived, everybody stayed right around there, and that was the hangout. Everybody, man. Look, I remember as soon as I came back from LA, I was gone for like a year and a half, because I was locked up, and then I got out, then I went up to LA. I came back and I had me a little coupe and everything. I pulled up, was hanging out with the homies. Police roll up in the dirt lot trying to, take pictures as they driving by. Man, you got to duck your head and hide, not trying to be on their cameras. And it was crazy because back then, I had just came back. I didn't want them to know I was back. And here you go. First thing you do, you see, a white boy, hanging out on the block. We already know who that is. You know. Yes. Yeah, man. Oh, that's my dog. Man, I went to motherfucking me and that motherfucker went to school together. Shit. Yeah, man. I remember riding the bus to fucking to what was it? White boy with a curl. Yeah. I remember me and Oski, we used to ride the bus all the way to Hoover. When I got out of Campo, we was going over there. I think it was Grover, Oski, me, and then my sister, and then somebody else. I don't remember who it was. We all used to, hop on the bus, and it was a long ass ride because you got to go all the way down 54, down El Cajon, to get to Hoover. So we got to get up early, go get on the bus. And it wasn't no work bus, it was a city bus. Jeff, what's up, man? It's been a million years. Man, shit, motherfucker been out here living though. This is the best life. Like I said, it's rough right now. I'm going through it trying to find a place. And then they make it hard. I figure, we went and looked at a few spots and no, now you put an application in and you put an application in, man, it's some bullshit. And then, they never call us back, oh man, they done looked up my name. Oh hell no, we don't want. Man, is there a way, we can get in without telling them I live there? Do I have to tell them who I am? Yeah, man, shit. So what's up, man? What everybody got going on, man? It's Friday. It's the weekend. What's up? I know what I got planned. Ha ha, it's going down. But what y'all got going on, man? It's Friday. It's Friday night. I know somebody got something cracking. Who house I'm going over? Who got the barbecue? What's the deal? Come on now, people, don't hold out. I'm hungry. uh, Come on, man. Somebody tell me something. Anybody? Nope. You thinking about it? You're thinking about it. I know you're thinking about it. Ha! What's up, Snowroc? Yeah, hey, I see you, GP. Who's that? It's 3 a.m. I'm about to hit the baby. You better get your ass up. Talking about it's 3 a.m. Get your ass up. Ain't no sleeping. Shit. It's only 5:15 down in San Diego. Well, 5:19. I'll see you. Yes, you will, man. Not looking forward to that, man. You know what I'm saying? Lost the big homie. Um, man, hard on the yard. It's ugly. Man, I miss my dog because P Rose was there for me. You know what I mean? People don't know. You know what I'm saying? Well, people know. You know what I mean? Road, that was my big homie. I love P Road. You know what I mean? I remember P Road when P Road could walk. You know what I mean? That's the P Road I know. You know, I missed the big homie already, and a whole bunch of people gonna miss him. Man, it wasn't me. I got witnesses. uh, P Road was there for everybody, man. Growing up, man, when I was a kid, because P Road was the big homie. I remember P Road had the Mobile One crew going on. Everybody had the Cascade jackets with the Mobile One crew on it. You know what I'm saying? Had that one, but man, you know what I'm saying? Respect, you know what I mean? Rest in peace, homie. I know, you know what I'm saying? It's hard saying goodbye because, you know what I mean? I feel selfish because, I want him to still be there. But, you know, I'm glad the homie in a better place. The homie ain't got, you know what I'm saying? The homie up there sea walking on their ass. Don't get it twisted. First homie in the hood with a car phone. Yeah, man. P Roll wasn't no joke. I remember when P Roll had the caddy on switches. People don't remember that. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? That was back in the dad's days. I'm always had Jerry Curl. That's what Jerry Curl Joey. Yeah, that was them days, man. And I remember, you know what I'm saying, because Big P Roll had his sister. She had a thing for white boys. So back in the day, I mean, I was, you know, what I mean, she knew me. I mean, and when I was a kid, I was dirty. I mean, you know what I'm saying, I was, you know what I'm saying, I was grimy. I didn't, you know what I'm saying, I was living on the streets for a while. So, you know what I mean, I made do. But she always had white boyfriends, and I remember one time we was hanging out. It was me, Crazolo, and Emrod, and we used to be posted up in front of the phone booths in between dads and Oscars, right on Market. That was you know what I'm saying, front line. That was our post. So we would be posted there, you know what I mean, you know what I'm saying, doing our thing, getting, you know what I'm saying, getting some crumbs. And we right there hanging out on the block, man. And P Roll comes up there with his girl's boyfriend, a white boy. So he's like, yeah, you see that white boy right there? Yeah, that's Joey. You know what I mean? I was white boy Joey back then. So that's Joey. You know what I mean? So okay, you know what I mean, he went up in the store, you know what I'm saying? I had this blue Fila hat. He went up in the store and bought the dude a blue Adidas hat. So then the dude comes out the store and he walks by. All the homies is on me. Like, man, he gonna take your spot. He gonna take your spot. So I'm like, he ain't gonna take my spot. He ain't gonna take my spot. I worked too hard for this one. You ain't taking my spot. So when he come out, you know what I'm saying, he came out of the dad's, I banged on him. I'm like, where you from, fool? He was like, man, I don't bang. And then P-Roll came out like, man, what the fuck you doing, man? Zolo, give me the knife. Zolo. And P-Roll chased me up the block with Zolo knife because I was going to do something to that white boy. But the homies was pumping me up straight for failure. You know what I mean? Trying to see a show. You know how it goes. It was comedy, man. Uh, Yeah, it does. It does, man. Helping the healing process, you gotta, heal any way you can, because the world gonna keep beating on us. Man, the Cascade jackets were the thing back in the day, along with the starter jackets. Yeah, that's the thing, I swear, my first four starter jackets was stolen. Somebody coming up short, one of them got ripped. I was mad. But dude had to come about that jacket. Uh, you got more funny stories. Oh man, you talking about that? Yeah, the wet story. But that's that was growing up. Because like growing up, a gang of people. That was normal. I remember being a little kid in front of the house fixing on bikes. Me and two of the neighbor kids, Tony and Skip. If you know, you know. But we right there working on our bikes, little kids, just some bad little kids in the neighborhood. But we in my house. So this lady come by with a robe on and don't nobody pay attention. She just walked by with some house shoes on and a robe on. But it's middle of the afternoon. What you doing still in the robe? You know what I mean? So she come walking by, and we just sitting there working on bikes. But she go down the street, and it's down the bottom of a hill. I guess that's where she decide it's too hot for the robe and the slippers, and she just gonna get jog home butt naked. And imagine I'm dropping shit. Imagine, three, preteens, seeing a naked grown ass lady. She was beautiful, big old titties, ass thick. She just come running up the street in the middle of the street. So we working on bikes, everything stops. So, we immediately, now she has a following because there's three kids running behind her. Like, ooh, ooh, all we see, is hair in the front, but we see boobies and booty. And she just running up the street, and she sees us behind her, The homie mom pulls up and she just pulled up. And then her mom is getting out of the car, and the lady, just running by, just jogging by in the middle of the street. And the lady was getting out of the car, Tony Mama. And the lady, said, slapped her ass and said, fuck you, bitch. And then just kept on running up the street. Tony, get your ass in the house. So the homie had to go, we followed her, more kids, people, it was grown people with they followed her all the way to her house, somebody called the police. Because, we was there, across the street when the police came and took her up out of there. She had clothes on then, though. But that was the way it was growing up. Let me see, what's it say? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, the snakeskin belts. I used to always get the little head that looks like a snake. Man, you took me way back in the day. Man, that that's like going down, down on 47, to go get some gloves. But Fam Bam was a spot back then. They had all the fake snake and whatever else you wanted. I remember I was a kid, I went up there, I was hustling, selling dope and shit. So I was having a little, a little change. I'm not, balling or, I was gang banging. That was my priority, hustling was just to keep me afloat and get the things I needed, while I was gang banging. And that was priority. But I remember, back in the day, shit, we used to be all over the place. And Fam Bam had all the little. I bought a sweatsuit. It was a Nike suit, and it was black, but it had blue snake skin. And I'm really supposed to believe this plastic snake is real. It looked good, but you better not, get it wet. You remember that? Come on now. You used to have one of them MCM suits looking like Tyrone, Jerome. Yeah, Roll was a solid brother. Heavy. Man, them was the good old days, man. Them was the good old days, man. People don't know. It's so many people that got memories of Savano Raven. You know what I'm saying? That was like home base for so many. You know what I mean? So many people came up over there. And I grew up in the trenches. So, you know what I'm saying? I grew up walking to Choice Elementary on my way to school. You know what I'm saying? We stopped right there and picked up Candyman and walked to Choice. You know what I mean? So I remember, you know what I'm saying, playing ball early in the morning because we was in the fuck up class. We was in this young class, so we had to go a little bit later than everybody else. That was to keep us out of getting into trouble. But you know what I'm saying, we was out there, you know what I'm saying, throwing the football around early in the morning, waiting to go, you know what I'm saying, waiting to go to school. Man, yeah, I know. Rest in peace. But I think, you know what I'm saying, when P Roll mom, you know what I'm saying, that was kind of, you know what I'm saying, I think he was just kind of letting go because, you know what I mean, I know he's had a lot of struggles with health and, you know what I mean, issues in and out of the hospital. And oh, man, don't get me started on the British Knights. Man, yeah, that was, you know what I'm saying, that was banging. Yeah. Cause shit, I remember, you know what I'm saying, I went to juvenile hall with some of them on. As soon as I went up in there, it was on. Cause dude said something, you know what I mean, and he didn't know, you know what I mean, and bing, 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 you know what I mean, this what? Man, don't let the light skin fool you. Yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? That's hey, I see it though, you know what I mean? When you struggling, something like that for a long time and you lose the family closest to you, it's hard, you know what I'm saying, and that's why I say I feel selfish. I feel selfish because I want that around. I want to keep that. I want to still have that around, you know what I'm saying, so that I can, draw from the well. Because P Rose is a wealth of knowledge, you know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna try and lead you wrong. I don't think he, you know what I'm saying, try and lead nobody wrong. Uh Peachy Folgers hit it up. Okay. All right. Man, so you know what I mean, but the homie in a better place now. You know what I mean? Hey, he up there, you know what I'm saying, watching over all of us, And you know what I'm saying, I believe death is a part of life. You know what I mean? People want to fight it and want to live forever, you know what I mean? That's not what we were meant for. You know what I mean? Not these bodies. These bodies only last a certain amount of time, and then you know what I mean. Yeah, man, Big Vamp. That was my dog, man. Because my play brother Ricky, I mean, he was related to Big Vamp, and you know what I'm saying. Me and Vamp on my first term in county jail. He was my cellie. He came through, and everybody know. You know what I'm saying. Big Vamp was a cracky, so he came up in there with them cocaine farts. But that was the big homie, so we, you know what I'm saying, we took care of him. But man, we used to be on his head. But I love Big Vamp, you know what I mean, because he was real, you know what I mean, man. And on Vamp, you know what I'm saying, the craziest shit I ever seen. We on 4-7. This motherfucker pulls up in like a 7-6 caddy with no windshield. And then he coming after, you know what I'm saying, Layla on some bullshit, you know what I mean? And the motherfucker pulls up and then climbs out over the dashboard onto the hood with some motherfucking cowboy boots on and some tight ass jeans. I told him I would never let him live that one down. You know what I mean? That's my big homie. I love you, Big P Roll. I mean Vamp. That was Vamp, not P Roll. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But P-Roll, he had his days too, because P-Roll, you know what I'm saying, P-Roll will dive out that wheelchair on your ass. Don't get it twisted. You know what I mean? And I love the homie, but you know what I'm saying, you can't get a fair one, you know what I'm saying, from a chair. No matter how you do it, you know what I mean? That's not fair. So, you know what I mean, don't even go there. My son passed right before me. Sorry to hear that, man. Mm. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But like I say, he in a better place, you know what I mean? He got he got to be there to watch over us. You know what I mean? Because there was somebody there watching over him. Same way, you know what I'm saying, it's people watching over us that ain't here no more. Your family, you know what I'm saying, people that people that you touch, people that this is what I believe. I don't, you know what I'm saying, I don't go by, you know what I'm saying, everything everybody else says. I kind of take what, you know what I'm saying, I can get, and then I use that, and you know what I'm saying, that's what works for me. You know what I mean? It's like I believe in God. I believe, you know what I'm saying, I believe that Jesus came and died for our sins. I believe that, you know what I'm saying, there's a higher power that gotta be God, right? Because you know what I'm saying, there's gotta be something more powerful than me. I'm not that powerful. So there's gotta be something. So yeah. But like I said, you know what I'm saying, I'm not here to preach, you know what I mean? I'm I don't know, you know what I'm saying, maybe I am. you know, still trying to find out what we got cracking, what we're doing for the weekend. I love you too, Key. I love you too, man. You know what I'm saying? I see you. I see you at the get down. Like I said, I ain't looking forward to it, but you know what I mean, we we letting go of a legend. You know what I mean? Big Roll was a legend. Big Roll, you know what I'm saying, he was a factor, you know, and he's gonna be missed sorely. But there's a whole nother generation, you know what I mean, that's out there, and hopefully they get to hear about him. Hopefully they know about him. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying, his name, you know what I'm saying, keeps going. Cause I'm trying to keep all my homeboys going. Lil Balo, you know what I'm saying, Cutthroat, don't get it twisted. Najee, he was a real one. You know what I mean? We lost him way too soon. And I kind of watched him grow up because you know what I'm saying. I grew up with his older brother. You know what I mean. And me and Bay was in and out of you know what I'm saying juvenile facilities. You know what I'm saying. But I was in choice with Dorian. So you know what I mean. It was uh man, that was a loss. You know what I mean. But it's a lot of them. You know what I mean. A Rod is losses, losses, losses. You know. He did that for a lot of people. That's the thing. A lot of people don't know all the things that P Roll did for the hood. Not just for, you know what I'm saying, me, not for P Roll, not just for little P Roll or baby P Roll, not just for his family, but for neighborhood, for neighbors, all of us. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot that P Roll did for, you know what I'm saying, the turf. You know what I mean? When it comes to hood days and you know what I mean? The homies, you know what I'm saying? He would he would come out of his pocket. You know what I mean? That was neighborhood love. That was real deal, you know what I mean? And it's still around. It just ain't a lot of that no more. You know what I mean? But we still function, you know what I mean? The homies, you know what I'm saying, still get down. And it's still going, you know what I mean? Because you know what I'm saying, can't stop, won't stop. It's you know what I'm saying, that's like me personally, I'ma always be from neighborhood. That's the way it is. That's where I come from. That's always gonna be where I'm from. Oh, where'd you grow up? I grew up in Southeast. I'm from neighborhood. That's what it is. But a lot of people don't understand, you know what I mean? Because you look at me and you see one thing, and a lot of people judge that book by the cover. And then it's confusing. What? As soon as I open my mouth. And that's I done had look, I done literally, you know what I'm saying? I remember one time it was this female, I met this female over the phone through a friend, and then we was talking and I told her what I looked like, and she told me I was lying. I'm like, look, I'm 6'3", I got long, naturally curly hair, and I'm real light skinned. I did not lie. I'm about as light as you can get. Cause nah, for real, you know what I'm saying? When I was in county jail, and we was clowning, you know what I mean? You know, it was me, it was this dude named Pineapple. And it was another dude, you know what I'm saying, from the homie from the coast. He wasn't Samoan, he was damn. He was a Tongan. He was from West Coast. And we was in county jail, and we was stuck. We was in alcohol on our way to court, and we was in the holding tanks downstairs. And so we were all the fuck ups. Cause I got in fights twice. So every time I came out there, the police knew me. You know what I mean? You know, because I get into shit. So, you know what I mean? You know, they kept me separated and they locked me up. You know, basically, you know what I'm saying? You know, kept me out of the way. So they put me in the cell with two other fuck ups. And then a Tongan, this motherfucker was such a fuck up. They kept him with a waist chain with one hand chain. They was scared of him. The boy was, you know what I'm saying, you know, he was a Tongan. He wasn't no little, he was a big old boy. Anyway, so we up in the tank, and you know what I'm saying, usually, you know what I'm saying, you know, the phones is off, they never on. But the phones is on. So now you gotta have somebody to call collect. And it's early in the morning. I ain't got nobody to call. You know what I mean? You know, so, you know what I mean? You know, everybody, you know what I'm saying? You know, hey, the phone's on. You always check. So once we find out the phone's on, people using the phones, and now it's like, we ain't got nobody else to call. We just looking at each other like we stupid. What we gonna do now? So yes, I'm like, watch this, man. I got juice. I got juice. So I just take and dial the number. And I dial the East Dago number 282. Anybody know back in the day that 282, that was East Dago. So I dialed 282, and whatever else, I don't even remember, right? So the phone rings, and I'm sitting there, and then a female answers. So I asked for a dude, right? So I asked for a dude name, and she's like, oh, no, you got the wrong number. I'm like, hey, well, you know what I'm saying? You got a beautiful voice. You know what I'm saying? Who is this? What's your name? Next thing you know what I'm saying? One thing lead to another, you know what I mean? You know, I'm in. So look, you know what I'm saying? You know, and then I tell her what I look like. I tell her I'm tall, naturally curly hair, and I'm real light skinned. I didn't lie. What was this? You have to go. Hey, the hood's always been the hood, and it'll always be the hood. I don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? You know, I remember that's the thing. You know, people have issues, whatever it is. You know what I mean? You know, that's your issue. You know what I mean? You know, and I understand that people, you know what I'm saying, you know, have issues. Me, 40s. You know what I mean? You know, rolling. And man, look, I'm an old man. You know what I'm saying? I'm retired. I'm at home. You know what I'm saying? I'm at work. Take care of my family. Taking care of my priorities. That's my priority right now. My priority ain't the block. It's the youngsters' turn to run that block. You know what I mean? You know, but any of them want to, you know what I'm saying, you know, do something different, holla at me, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, look, every now and then, you know what I'm saying, when the company hiring, I get you in. You know what I'm saying? You know, I work for the best company there is. You know what I'm saying? I swear I got the best job there is. Yeah, 1940s. And it ain't never going to change. You know what I mean? You know, but if I can, you know what I'm saying, you know, if you get a driver license, I'll hook you up. You know what I'm saying? The company, you know what I'm saying, man, look, the company did the last year, the Christmas party. This was the company's 25th anniversary. They took me and my whole family on a cruise ship and on a cruise to Ensenada. I ain't never done no shit like that. That shit was off the chain. It was look, the experience was unbelievable. You know what I'm saying? You know, having a wife and family and just you know what I mean? Because it was so much going on that you didn't even see half the people that, you know what I mean, because the whole ship, my whole company now, we got yards in Florida, what is that? Uh, Nashville, Tennessee, two Texas yards, you know what I'm saying? You know, we opening up in Arizona. We're about to start opening up in Nevada. You know what I mean? The company's all over California. But we are all up, you know what I'm saying? The company is growing, is things are slow right now, you know what I'm saying? Because economy, you know what I'm saying? Because don't nobody know who's gonna be president, what's gonna happen, is it gonna be good? Put a freeze, hold off. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna wait and what? You know what I mean? So it's kind of slow, you know what I mean? But it's a whole bunch of future work that the company has and it's already lined up, you know what I'm saying? They're just waiting for contracts and shit to be processed and then, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna be go, go, go. And then that's gonna be bad because I'm gonna be laid up, you know what I mean? I'm gonna be having surgery and then, you know what I'm saying, that's when it's that go, go, go time. That's when you get the overtime, the extra money, that extra. You know what I mean? Because the company needs its work done. Go get it, go get it, go get it. And then I remember, you know what I'm saying, back in the day, I was, you know what I'm saying, when I was splicing, I was doing like 80-hour weeks. You know what I mean? And this is normal. You know what I mean? I think the most I got 103 hours in a week. I ain't had no life. You know what I mean? I'm at work. I sleep, I wash up, and then I eat, and I'm at work. And that's it. There was nothing else. I don't want to do that all the time forever. I did it for that time, you know what I mean? And then I worked hard, you know what I mean? Look, I'm not fisting to knock it. I'm not fisting, you know what I mean? Let me see. Yeah. Appreciate the support and all the love from all my people, all my folks, you know what I'm saying? Thank you, you know what I mean? But we all, you know what I'm saying, trying to, you know what I'm saying, do the same thing. So everybody, you know what I'm saying, support the person next to you, support your brother, support, you know what I'm saying, somebody, you know what I mean, because it don't cost a dime to go on there and hit the subscribe, hit that like, hit that share. It don't cost nobody nothing, you know what I mean, So go and hit that, you know what I mean? I appreciate it, you know what I mean? Make my little numbers go up, you know what I'm saying? I ain't tripping, you know what I'm saying? I already know who the fuck I think I am. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to get everybody else to figure it out. But nah, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, I'm living my best life. You know what I mean? I'm struggling going through it, you know what I mean? But it's just, you know what I mean, it's just the storm, you know what I'm saying? Before, you know what I'm saying, the calm. It's always, you know what I'm saying, ups and downs, you know what I'm saying? Life is, you know what I'm saying, life is gonna give you what it gives you, and you're gonna take it. That's the way it is, no matter what. You ain't gotta like it. Cause I didn't like a lot of this shit I had to go through, but maybe you know what I'm saying there was something that I didn't know, something that I missed. That you know what I'm saying, maybe uh, could have got me farther, could have got me ahead, could have got me to a different spot. But however, I'm here, and this, you know what I mean, this is my best life. People don't get it, it don't matter. You know what I mean? I don't know, you know what I'm saying? I look at a lot of this YouTube stuff and it's all about the, you know what I mean, gotcha, little drama, bullshit, you know what I mean, and I don't want to be involved in none of that. I'm cool, you know what I mean, I'm not trying to be, you know what I'm saying, on here bragging about I did this and I did that, or telling you, oh, this person didn't do this or this person did this, or you know what I mean. That ain't my spot. If you come here, listen, Appreciate you. Not having you Big Herc's channel. I don't know who Big Herc is. Who's Big Herc? Sounds like from B Street. I know you ain't talking about Cool Herc. Nah, I don't know who you talking about. I've been I did a couple interviews with some other people. I don't know. I'm about to start doing some different stuff. I got some stuff lined up. You know what I mean? I'm about to start getting y'all out in the open. I don't really go out much. I don't really do a lot. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I'm usually at home and at work. But I got some things coming up, you know what I mean, because I've been working on the side, you know what I mean, on the lower. Uh, started. Okay, I'm gonna check into that. Thanks for the ask a bum. All right, I'm gonna check into that, man. Good looking out. Good looking out. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? This is all new to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm just learning how to use a computer. I don't, you know what I mean? They didn't have these where I was at. I've kind of been, you know what I'm saying, afraid of them because they cost a lot now. I break shit. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying, I'm a hands-on guy. You know what I'm saying, but I'm learning and it's new, you know what I'm saying? It's still a whole bunch I need to learn, you know what I mean? Because I ain't got nobody to do it for me. But if anybody, you know what I'm saying, is interested, holla at your boy. You know what I mean? Because I could use a crew. You know what I mean? If we can make this, you know what I'm saying, bubble, you know what I'm saying, holla at your partner. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a lot. See, that's the thing, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how all this goes. I know what they say, and like I'm just at the point where, you know what I'm saying, it's I don't know, you know what I'm saying, I almost got the 4,000 hours. So, you know what I mean, I'm working on it, just trying, you know what I'm saying, but I did an interview, you know what I'm saying, somebody, you know what I'm saying, somebody, you know what I'm saying, bless your boy with 150 for the, you know what I mean, for the interview, you know what I'm saying? So I appreciate that. You know what I mean? Somebody wanted to hear my story. So, but that's the thing, you know what I'm saying? I got, you know what I'm saying, I got the book and I got a piece I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying, get out, but it's not, you know what I'm saying, all the way done yet, but I'm working on it. And and that's the thing, you know what I'm saying, I got my family, oh yeah, it's good, but you know what I'm saying, I don't want to, you know what I'm saying, put something out, you know what I'm saying, have motherfuckers looking at me, you know what I'm saying, sideways. You know what I mean? Because you know, I don't know. Appearance is a lot. I always say I don't give a damn because I don't give a damn about what somebody think about me. You know what I mean? Because people think things about me all the time, and they just don't know. Because I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I'm not the average. I'm not. When you get a book, you can't judge that book by its cover. You know what I mean? No, like let me see. Let me go back to your question. Yeah, no, I don't see it. What was that? What about the white blood? Because have I ever run into a white blood? Have you ever met a real white blood member? No. Well, yeah. One came through Donovan when I was in prison. I seen him in jail. It was one. I don't know his story. I don't know much about him, but you know what I'm saying. On the 3 yard, it was a dude. You know what I'm saying. He looked like he was Italian or something. You know what I mean. I don't know, but he was. You know what I'm saying. He was white. So Yeah, that's the only one, you know what I mean? You know, and on the streets I caught some dude, you know what I'm saying? It was a white boy, you know what I'm saying, claiming and I was a little more serious about it than he was. He went away. I didn't we didn't see him no more. And so he's probably one of the guys that went up in there and got a Nazi sign on him. No, I don't know. I don't want to say that. You know what I mean? But nah, I don't I ain't never had no problems with no white bloods, but you know what I'm saying, same way, you know what I'm saying, me personally, I've always said, you know what I'm saying, I'm leery about white Crips because if you didn't go through half the shit I had to go through, you know what I mean, because I don't know how it is in other places, and some other places, it's soft as medicated cotton, and then you know what I'm saying, when you come to prison, it's different. You know what I mean? Because you know what I'm saying, you got to stand up on your own. And if you stand up, you know what I'm saying, motherfuckers will have your back, and you know what I'm saying, I spent over 20 years in prison. I always stood up for myself, never asked nobody to stand up for me. But people stood up. It was people that stood up. It was my homies. It was other Crips. It was Bloods. It was, you know what I mean, it was a Samoan, you know what I mean, a Uso, you know what I mean, from SOS. Kamasi, I'm gonna keep giving it up. You know what I mean? That's my dog. I love you, Keith. I still want to see you chop it up with some ex people or folks cats. I'm always interested with Cali dudes talk to Midwest dudes talk. See, that's the thing. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Okay, because like I'm born and raised in Southern California, but people tell me all the time that I got a Southern accent. I sound like I'm from down south. I'm some old country boy. I actually, you know what I'm saying, I was playing blackjack one time with some guy, you know what I'm saying, he had a few, you know what I'm saying, too many. But you know what I'm saying, he called me big country. So, I just went along with it. It was funny, I mean, because you know what I'm saying, my wife ran with it. So big country, big country. You know what I mean? Because I sound kind of country. And that's because my auntie who raised me, you know what I'm saying, actually, you know what I'm saying, I always thought she was from Louisiana. I found out she was from Ohio. But she lived in Louisiana. She grew up in Ohio. The GDs have a rule not to allow whites, but they'll have exceptions if white guy grew up. Yeah, that's the way it is. You know what I mean? I believe it's the same anywhere. The same way, you know what I'm saying, if you look at like the Fresh Prince of Bel Air. You mean if you look at Carlton, Carlton was a G. Carlton went up in there and he was hey, I'm good, you know what I mean, but I couldn't Carlton, you know what I mean, you know what I'm saying? But that's the same with me, you know what I'm saying? I grew up around all, you know what I'm saying, black. So you know what I'm saying, the customs, the mannerisms, the way I carry myself, the way I, you know what I'm saying, and this is the way I was raised. And my auntie used to always say, you know what I'm saying, it takes a village, it takes a tribe to raise a child. You know what I mean? Because one person ain't enough. You know what I mean? And that's the way I was raised. So the community, I remember, you know what I'm saying, you in the hood growing up, you would get your ass whooped from a neighbor, and then they'll take you home and then tell your parents, and then, you know what I'm saying, have them whoop your ass again. And that was real deal. That was the way it was back in the day because we knew everybody. You know what I mean? It wasn't people, you know what I'm saying, touching on, you know what I'm saying, and doing all this, you know what I'm saying, bullshit. Hey, our stories of finding train for yes. What do you mean? How would you know what I'm saying? It's like who would park right here because the train tracks is right in the hood. You know what I mean? So who would park a train right here, and then you know what I'm saying? It got. I don't know if somebody opened it or you know what I'm saying went up in there first, but why was this there for so long? Because you gave us way too much time. It was you know what I'm saying. Not everything you hear ain't true, but that one, you know what I'm saying. That one, yeah, I can. I'm remembering that episode. Yes, sir. Shout out to Auntie. Yeah, but you know what I'm saying, life goes on. It's so much that people don't understand because everybody just wants to fit in wherever you're at. You know what I mean? Everybody wants to be a part of something. You know what I mean? When I was a kid, I just wanted to be a part of that group that I seen. You know what I'm saying? When I was a kid, those was my big homies. You know what I'm saying? That was the neighborhood Crips. That's where I grew up. So for another person, you know what I'm saying, if it's in a blood neighborhood, then it's the Bloods. If it's, you know what I'm saying, in a white neighborhood, then it's, you know what I'm saying, another Carlton. You know what I mean? But ain't nothing wrong. People just want to fit in. And you know what I'm saying, everybody wants that. It don't matter, you know what I'm saying, what race you are, what color you are, you know what I'm saying, none of that matters. People just want to be a part of something. So that's the thing. What do you want to be a part of? Because you know what I'm saying, when I was little, all I wanted was a name and a reputation. And I, that's all I was out to get was my reputation. That's it. I didn't want nothing else. So it was, that was my focus. That was my drive. That was my fuel. And you know what I'm saying? I was out there in the streets. You know what I mean? I didn't realize that all the things I were doing were creating well, people say that I'm a legend, but I don't see it. I don't see it. I'm just, you know what I'm saying? I'm just another man out here trying to make it because it ain't easy. And with all the mental beat downs that you take coming up, and you know what I'm saying, that's why, you know what I'm saying, I say something. We need to come together. We need to do more to do better. I'm gonna do my part. You know what I mean? But everybody else, you gotta do your part. You know what I mean? Can you stand tall? I'm trying to stand tall. That's all I can do is try. And I don't make no guarantees because I'm not perfect. And you know what I'm saying? One day somebody, you know what I'm saying, is gonna touch my family or and hopefully that day never happens. You know what I mean? But it's crazy stuff going on. I see shit on the news about some dumbass motherfucker going up in the house touching a 5-year-old girl. Man, I don't get it. Do LA Crips look down on San Diego Crips? I can't speak on what somebody else, you know what I'm saying, does or doesn't. I really can't, I can only tell you what I do. And what I know is, you know what I'm saying, we're not from LA. And they let us know that over repeatedly. So, you know what I'm saying, I don't maybe they do, maybe they don't. I don't know. You know what I mean? But you know what I'm saying? I don't have no problems with them up there, but you know what I'm saying, we're not them. And they started, you know what I'm saying? That's where it started at. Okay. You know what I mean? Y'all got that. You know what I mean? But I'm from San Diego. I don't know about LA. I'm from San Diego. So, that's all I can attest to. Oh, you say no, but that's the other people say yes. So there's that goes both ways. You know what I mean? I don't know. But that's the thing. Other people, however you look at me, I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. Man, I'm here. I'm blessed. And I'm still here. You know what I mean? There's been people trying to, say, look, I've been stabbed 13 times. I've been shot twice. I drove a quad off the side of a mountain, got life flight to the hospital. I done broke my back in 2 places. I'm still here. I figured a man upstairs kept me here for a reason. Every day I ask the man, you know what I'm saying, show me what you want me to do and give me the strength to get it done. And every day he wakes me up again. So I continue doing. And you know what I'm saying? This is working. Like I said, you know what I'm saying? This is living my best life. Did you know anyone from the Bloods? Bloods and Crips. Nah, I don't know which album you talking about. I got homies that's rappers, that's Crips, and you know what I'm saying, other ones that's Bloods. So, you know what I mean, just like Mitchy Slick is a blood, but he, you know what I'm saying, he does records with my homeboy Cricket, you know. And shout out to Cricket. If y'all ain't, you know what I'm saying, go check out, you know what I'm saying, Cricket got a bunch of stuff, you know what I'm saying, coming out right now. You know what I'm saying? A lot of stuff just got released. Cricket got some good music. Y'all go check that out. He been doing he was with MC Hammer when MC Hammer was on tour on his second album. He was on that album with MC Hammer. That was before MC Hammer went broke, if anybody don't know. So Cricket's career hit that stumbling block because he was with, Hammer, and then he fell into situations. I don't know all of them, but that's the homie. Go check him out. Check out that Cricket shit. But we still here. The man upstairs. Really? Man, look, hey, I appreciate you. Cricket Low. Go check out Cricket. And the man upstairs said he kept me around for a reason. Now good looking out. Good looking out. But yeah, I'm saying, I'm just happy, I'm saying, to be alive, I'm saying, because I'm saying, I done been through some things, I didn't expect to survive, I mean, when I was doing all that time in prison, I kind of figured, I'm saying, eventually the white boys was going to get me, I can't, I'm saying, I can't do this forever, but, I'm saying, the man upstairs kept me around, and I'm still here. Still, I'm saying, going, can't stop, won't stop. Uh, Turn the super chats on. I was thinking about that. I don't want, I'm saying, uh, I don't know how to do all this stuff. So, but like I said, I've been learning, but I ain't learned that much. I've been having more problems than anything else. But let me see. Let me see. How do I Bear with me. Bear with me. F them woods. That's what I'm talking about. The man upstairs is my partner. You know what I mean? He's a smart man. You gotta listen to him. Man upstairs, keep doing what you're doing. uh yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's yeah, I don't know how to do this. Yeah, I don't know how to do this now. I'll get it up this weekend. Well, I got a lot of stuff going on this weekend, so maybe not this weekend. But look, just check back with me. You know what I mean, I'm trying to, I'm saying, I wanted to put a thing up, I'm saying, I had a thing where I have Cash App, but I was gonna put that up. Because I'm saying, your boy needs some help. If anybody, I'm saying, can can okay, that's not nothing. Uh Man, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be here. I ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Believe that. You know what I mean? I figure, I'm saying, the man upstairs kept me here. So I gotta, I'm saying, do my part. And that's the thing, I'm saying, I'm gonna do the best I can at everything I do. And I'm saying, as long as I do that, I think the man upstairs will be satisfied. Oh, am I right? Is that good enough? Just do the best I can, you know. And now, I'm saying, I'm not only going by this, I'm saying, the man upstairs, I'm saying, the good book, I'm saying, I know, I'm saying, like I said, I said it before, I'm not a preacher, but if you go and look at, I'm saying, Micah 6:8, what God requires of man is that we do justly, love mercy, and walk humbly with our God. That's our responsibility. That's what we're supposed to do. Big Wombo, no. Oh, I'm gonna see Wom, you know what I'm saying? I was just talking to him last time I seen him. He's supposed to be having hip surgery. I'm supposed to have shoulder surgery. He supposed to have hip surgery. Damn, I'm getting old, man. That's bad. Who is this? Okay. Snow's cash out. I ain't gonna feel myself. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? If anybody can donate, you know what I'm saying, whatever it is, it's good. Don't hurt yourself, you know what I'm saying? Don't cut yourself short. I ain't here begging, you know what I mean? Like I said, I'm living my best life. And you know what I'm saying? I'm a child of the Most High. I'm blessed by the best. I'm praying for the rest. And He always makes a way. You know what I'm saying? I'm far from going down. You know what I'm saying? I done hit a few bumps in the roads. It's a little hard on the yard. You know what I mean? Money's kind of funny. Credit won't get it. But, you know what I'm saying? This is just, you know what I'm saying, for the meantime and in between time. And it'll be greater later. I got a job. You know what I'm saying? I'm family, everybody healthy. I don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? Ain't much better than that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody healthy. Man, I'm blessed. Who's my favorite rapper? My favorite rapper is Ice Cube. If you go back and listen to Cube's shit in the very beginning, Cube said it. You know what I'm saying? He said, I'm not a banger. I don't bang. I rock a good rhyme. And that was, you know what I'm saying, that was on the Predator album. So if you go back and check it out, you know what I mean, he was telling you that from the gate, you know what I mean, he wasn't perpetrating, he wasn't a studio gangster. Like some people, you know what I'm saying, there's other rappers that were gang banging and weren't really, you know what I'm saying, about it like that. So, you know what I mean, I respected that. And you know what I'm saying, his shit, you know what I'm saying, his shit was always on point. You know what I'm saying? If you listen to Ice Cube's music and look at that when it came out, Ice Cube predicted the riots a year before they came out. He was speaking on it in his raps. You know what I'm saying? A year later, you know what I'm saying, they burnt down South Central. But Cube got a lot of good shit. You gotta pay attention to what he's saying and listen. He's still trying to, you know what I'm saying, lace us up. Go get a bar of that big three. Support Cube, you know what I'm saying? He doing his thing. Ice Cube. Thanks, Snowroc. You're also my favorite. What the hell? I know that. Hold on, man. I know this ain't the real Cube. Somebody clowning. Y'all playing. Y'all got jokes. Okay. We got the man upstairs and Ice Cube on live with Snow, man. Shh. Hey, how else? Where else can you get this? Where Cube, good looking out, man. Keep doing what you're doing, man. Big three, you know what I'm saying? Make that shit happen. Spread your hustle and keep doing your thing. What you think about Caitlin Clark? Let me get with Cube. Okay, Caitlin Clark. I don't know who Caitlin Clark is. Is this a? I don't know who is Caitlin Clark. I don't know. I'd have to look that up, player. You gonna make me look it up? She's a Republican. She's R. She's a rapist. What R mean? Let's see. Let me see. Whoa! What the hell? Cube hooking up with her? What you mean? Cube married to Kim, fool. She's the female basketball player that everyone knows about. Yeah, I see her now. She's a giant. What? She bigger than Shaq? I don't know. That's a big old tree. You know what I mean, it's a whole bunch of people want to climb that tree. Uh, Top of them, cuz appreciate that love. Sky Tower click. Hustle Mac. What's up, cousin? I see you in the house. Okay, keep doing the damn thing. Keep doing the damn thing. Everybody go check out Hustle Mac. Man, he got that fire. You know what I'm saying? You know, my favorite. What's my favorite? Hustle Mac, you know my favorite. You know my favorite. Loyal to the soil. Man, that's my shit right there. I still didn't see me in the video either. All right, I'll wait. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all be doing your thing. What else? What else we got? Ice Cube offered her a contract to play in the big film. Hell yeah. Man, her up. Get that. Man, because you know she's going to dominate. You know what I mean? You know, for a female that big, yeah, she's going to do some things. You know what I mean? She can make some money. And Cube trying to spread his hustle. I ain't mad at him. No, I'm talking about Cube linking with her on a contract. I got you. I just got jokes. Nah, you know what I'm saying? You know, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? Put her to work, man. If she gonna get that bread, you know what I'm saying? If she gonna get people to come out and watch, she gonna for sure get some females to come out and watch, you know. And that's, you know what I'm saying, you know, you get more females, you know what I'm saying? That's more numbers, you know what I'm saying? Because the dudes is gonna come just to go with the female, just to be around the female. If you fill up a room with females, I guarantee you, you know what I'm saying, you know, all the men are gonna come no matter what. That's the way it is. It's just is why must I be like that? But you know, that's it's a male thing, and you know what I'm saying, you know, females know. Y'all know. You know what I'm saying? You know, we think with the wrong head most of the time. And that's reality. Uh do you know any martial arts? No. Nope. My play brother, you know what I'm saying, you know, Ricky, he used to do full contact kickboxing. I tried to get him to train me and he beat me up because you know what I'm saying, you know, I didn't go along with his training. But you know what I mean, you know, nah, you know what I'm saying, you know, he was doing he was teaching, but I didn't like the way he was teaching because I was the punching bag. He gave me the head pads and the chest pad. And then he put on the hand pads and the foot pads. And then I thought he was just exercising, you know what I'm saying, just beating on me half the day. So, you know what I'm saying, after the third day, you know what I'm saying, you know, he had hit me. He hit me in my nose, so I went down. And I went down, and he was like, "You all right? You all right?" He was checking on me. And I caught him with an uppercut, and I hit and I busted his nose. He was so mad. He chased me down the street. I came about it. I took off running. He caught me. He boo-bopped me a few times, you know what I'm saying? But after that, he told me he ain't teach me nothing else. So, nah, you know what I'm saying? I don't know no martial arts. I grew up fighting, you know what I mean? You know, I grew up, you know, toe to toe. I remember, you know what I'm saying? We used to have to, you know what I'm saying, you know, put my toe in your toe. You hit me and then I hit you until one of us, you know what I'm saying, you know, comes apart. So you hit me, then I hit you. Then you hit me, then I hit you. That's playing chess. But you know, it was kind of a male ego thing because it was, you know what I'm saying, you know, guys trying to prove that they were tougher than the next guy. Still ain't released a video, cuz. But I seen a preview. It's smooth. It will be out soon. Okay, y'all hear that? Hustle Mac and Sky Tower Click gonna release that video, Loyal to the Soil. Your boy, you know what I'm saying, you know, came out, you know what I'm saying, you know, had to show his face. And the homie let me be in his video. Appreciate you, big dog. Keep doing your damn thing, man. Appreciate it. Wrong head. I control most men's minds. Damn, wait a minute. I done had I done had I had the man upstairs, Ice Cube. Now I got the wrong head talking to me again. Look, man, you know what I'm saying? Go and do your thing. I don't want to know what you got going on. Whatever the wrong head got to say, you know what I'm saying? They can say it to somebody else. I'm cool. Look here, wrong head. Go talk to somebody else. There's some females down there. You know what I mean? Go talk to them, man, because you know what I'm saying? This is the wrong show for you. That's crazy. And then, you know what I'm saying? Q said I'm his favorite YouTuber. You know what I'm saying? Y'all seen the comment. That's crazy. But you know what I'm saying, you know, look, we out here, you know what I'm saying, you know, so it's still, you know what I'm saying, it's still hood month. 40, you know what I mean, you know. So we're gonna stay spotty. So what's up, man? The weekend, what we got going on? You know what I'm saying? I know, you know what I'm saying, somebody got something going on this weekend. Where we at? Am I pulling up on somebody? What? No, no. Crips ain't allowed? Oh, light skinned people ain't allowed. What? That's okay. We kicking the dough in anyhow. You better ask somebody. uh, come on, people. Who got a question for me? Who want to know something? Come on now. Let me see. Let me see. So we got a bunch of people today. You know what I mean, so what we got up, people? What we got up? Who got something cracking this weekend? I'm trying to get out by the beach and get my gig on. You know what I mean? Do a little. What's that? Somebody gave me a like. Good looking out. Thank you, thank you. People, give it up, give it up. Hit that like, hit that like, hit that heart. Yeah, appreciate you. Hey, what it do? What it do? Have you ever met one of those white wannabes from the suburbs? Nah, I haven't been in the suburbs much. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't bang on, you know what I'm saying? Look, if that's what you do, you talking about B-Rad. B-Rad. You know what I'm saying? The Malibu's most wanted because people, you know what I'm saying, Cloud, just because I'm white, they think, oh, nah, I'm from the trenches. I'm from Southeast. I'm from 41st Street. You know what I mean? Where Wiggle at. But that's the thing, you know what I'm saying? That's different. You know what I mean? There's people that ain't never been to, you know what I'm saying, the hood or the ghetto, the real, you know what I'm saying, the grimy spots where it's real at. You know what I mean? And this is where I grew up. This is where, you know what I'm saying, it was crunch time all the time, and it was rough back in the day, put it like that. You know what I mean? And you didn't have to be, it wasn't because I was white. It was for everybody. It was rough. You know what I mean? It didn't matter if you was black, brown, you know what I'm saying, yellow or what. Ah, yes, real life version of B Brad. Uh, I'm the real life version of B Brad. Ever seen the movie White Boy? Nope. I'm gonna have to look for that one. I always look for something funny. But that's the thing, you know what I'm saying? I think it's just it's it's what people want. It's what they want, they see and they try and emulate. You know what I mean? Like I remember there was that video. Everybody know that one video. I got time now. I got time now. And that little white boy was serious to the motherfucker. You know what I mean? I heard he's dead. You know what I mean? I don't know. Rest in peace if he is, you know what I'm saying? But that little motherfucker was serious about his shit, you know what I'm saying? Motherfucker questioned his cripping. And you know what I'm saying? He had time that day. And he had time right then. And he let that fool know. You know what I mean? That's the thing. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you do, if you stand up, stay solid, you know what I mean? That's gonna get recognized. About the, you know what I'm saying, the B-Rads of the world, hey, if they out there, you know what I'm saying, do your thing, whatever works for you. You know what I'm saying, a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, always say it's about the white kids from Iowa who have convinced themselves that they're Ohio gangsters because they listen to rap. Yeah, but that's the thing. If that's what they want, then that's fine. You know what I mean? But they're the ones who gotta pay the piper. You know what I mean? When it comes crunch time, because if you want to be a gangster, you know what I'm saying, you better be ready to deal with gangster life. And a gangster life will put you in prison for the rest of your life. A gangster life will put you in the ground 6 feet under. A gangster life will, you know what I'm saying, give you life. Gangster life will take your life. A gangster life is not always fun and games. People think it's okay because they listen to rap and they think that that's the get down. That's not the get down. People really live and die over this shit. And people think it's a game. And people, you know what I'm saying, believe what the media tells them, and that's not always what reality is, you know. The movie starts. Danny Hooch. Watch it, trust. It's so hilarious. I'm gonna check it out. Me and the wife always be looking for something good to watch. You know what I mean? Something different. So you know what I mean? Good looking out. I appreciate that. Ask a bum. uh Javon Chris. Bow-legged barbecue on Toyne and Market. Go check it out. I know you didn't ask me about a barbecue spot. In the set, bow-legged barbecue. Toyne and Market. Can't miss it. They got that fire. They got the good barbecue. Trust me. You know what I'm saying? If not there, you know what I'm saying? Look, my second favorite spot all times is up on 38th and National. Back in the day, it was the creep in and creep out. But they got the fire, you know what I mean? You know, because, you know what I'm saying? You know, they got the real good barbecue and big portions. So, Sawyer Brothers up off of 38th and National. Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? You know, that's the thing. I was working one time and I went to the Kansas City barbecue. This is the famous place. It was in the movie Top Gun. And it's right down, you know what I'm saying, you know, right by Seaport Village. So I was working right there. And then they you know what I'm saying, you know, was working right out front. So we went in there and got lunch. Man, they shit is shisty. The food wasn't that good. And then the portions was like tiny. They gave me a hot sauce cup full of potato salad. What the hell am I supposed to do with this? They gave me like 3 spoonfuls of beans, the little plastic spoons. It was like 3 spoonful of beans in a hot sauce cup. That was my portion. That's a side. Man, you go to Swore Brothers, you get the big old container. You get the, you know what I'm saying, you know, you get portions big enough, you know what I'm saying, you know, to make you feel it. You know. But that's the thing, I'm trying to eat better. I'm trying to lose weight. I'm trying to, man, all the poisons. That's the thing. I went grocery shopping with my wife today and all the poisons and stuff, you know what I mean? I can't eat. What am I supposed to eat? This is getting difficult, you know what I mean? You know, because me and my wife, we just learning about this. So learning what not to eat is easy. You look at the ingredients. Don't eat poison. Okay, but now what are my alternatives? Now all the good stuff that I like, I can't eat that. I can't eat that. I can't eat that. I can't eat that. I'm man. Mark's always want a reaction. You ain't never lied. Yeah, you know what I'm saying, you know. But that's the thing, you know what I'm saying, you know, the people that's out there, them Ohio dudes or whoever, if you play the game, then you know what I'm saying, you gonna feel it. Because that's the thing, you know what I'm saying? I spent over 20 years stuck in a cage because I wanted that gangster life. I wanted a reputation. I wanted, you know what I'm saying, I wanted the people to know, you know what I'm saying, that oh, Snowroc ain't no punk. And then one of my favorite movies, you know what I'm saying? I was just watching it last night with the wife, Harlem Nights. And it was a part where uh, Richard Pryor was telling Eddie Murphy. Eddie Murphy was Quick. That was his character in the movie. So he was telling Quick, man, it ain't cool to die at 27. That ain't cool. It's cool to die when you 80 in bed, you know what I'm saying, with your family and your grandchildren around you. That's cool. Dying at 27, dying at 20, dying at 30, dying at 40. That shit ain't cool. That shit ain't cool. It's a whole bunch of people. It's a whole bunch of people that fell along the way. You know what I mean? Just recently I just lost my big homie. You know what I mean? But along the way, so many people fell. Barbecue in the pen? No. Now we make, you know what I'm saying? This It's a lot. You know what I mean? When you go to cooking, it's I was gonna do a spread. I was gonna do a spread and have the homies come over and eat it because the way we make spread in prisons, we go get a big plastic trash bag and then you double it, get two of them, and then you put all of the top ramen, and then you put all the fish and whatever you got. If you got tuna, chili, whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? You mix and match, you know what I'm saying? You put it all in and mix it all up. That's why it's called a spread. Because when it's done, because you put the hot water in the bag and then it cooks, right? You wrap it in a blanket to keep it warm and you set it up. And while that's going, you take a bag, you fill it up with Kool-Aid, and you put cold water in it, you mix that up. And yes, and that's how we take that bag and then we put it on the table and we just rip it open. And now we spread around the table crackers and chips because you don't want people sticking their spoon in their mouth and then putting it back in the food and rubbing whatever's in their mouth all over the food. So we don't do that. You know what I mean? So when you're in there, you grab a cracker and you grab a chip and you take one and you push the food up on the chip with the cracker and you eat the chip. Then you take the cracker and you push the food up with a chip and then you eat the cracker. You know what I mean? Until it's all gone. And it don't take long. When you got a bunch of hungry guys up in there, you know what I mean? That shit don't last long. Motherfuckers will polish that shit off in minutes. And that shit would be just, you know what I'm saying, oh, just wrap that plastic bag up, throw it in the trash. We done. Time to go lay it out, you know. But nah, I ain't never seen nobody barbecue. I've seen frying. We had hot pots where you could get oil and you could fry. Literally, I used to make chimichangas all the time. Uh, there's all kinds of stuff you can make. You know what I mean? But sometimes you have different. Sometimes you have access to a microwave. Sometimes you don't. Sometimes you have access to something else. Sometimes you don't. It just depends on what you have. And like I've been in the hole in the situation where, you know what I mean, we need to heat up water to make a top ramen. And you know what I'm saying? How are you going to do that? So we take toilet paper and then we wrap it around our hand, around, 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 around. And now we stop. Then we take that and we fold it in all the way around the top. Then we do it on this end all the way around, and it's like a donut. Okay. And now you set that on the back of the toilet because there's a vent that'll suck the air in and the smoke from the fire. So you light the inside of the donut and then, you know what I'm saying, you let it burn, but you got a hole over top of it. We have milk cartons, but you have to have a string on it, tied to the sides to hold it up. So you put water in the milk carton and you hold that over the fire. So the fire's down here, you're holding it up here, and the milk carton's right in the fire. But it don't burn because it has that wax, whatever that paper is on the milk cartons. And it keeps the water in, it heats the water up. That's how we made hot water in the pen. And then when the fire was done and it goes out, it's going to smoke a lot. So before it goes out, you got to knock it into the toilet and flush it, and then it sucks everything down, and your cell ain't all smoky. If it is, oh well, you know what I mean. You got to eat, right? So what the police going to do? Put us in jail? Send us to prison? So we would make do, and the prison spread. Damn, what the hell? Now I got the prison spread on here. So many fools don't know how to sit me up. So. Okay. Look, I done had a whole bunch of people on here tonight, man. I swear, you know what I'm saying? Ice Cube came by, you know what I'm saying? The man upstairs came through, you know what I'm saying? That one weird guy came on. What's his name? You know what I'm saying? The wrong head. I didn't want to talk to him. He's, you know what I'm saying? I don't get down like that. But, you know what I'm saying? Now I got, you know what I'm saying, a prison spread speaking to me. Now, I had him speak to me before when your stomach, you know what I'm saying, was wrong. That's crazy. Look here, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate you. You're a good dude, Snow. Hey, man, don't tell nobody that. You gonna ruin my reputation, man. Don't tell nobody no shit like that. No, sir. Don't put the spoon back in. That's a friendly fade. Now, y'all eat Christmas time and holidays. Well, that's the thing, man. You know what I'm saying? Now, you know what I'm saying, the top ramen got bugs in it, man. Don't eat that shit no more. You know what I mean? If you ain't got to, man, don't eat that shit no more. That's the thing. I don't eat. Oh, look, I'm scared. You know what I'm saying? I'm scared of all this stuff out here. You know what I mean? I'm scared of the water. You know what I mean? They put shit in our water. The fuck? You know what I mean? How our and that's the thing. I went to Walmart today. And had a big ass sign that said organic. Yeah, no damn well that shit ain't organic. That motherfucking shit got grown in the back of a motherfucking pesticide plant somewhere. That's some bullshit. And then in the corner it said USDA organic. So I'm supposed to believe the government? Oh hell no. Look, man, you know what I'm saying? The only reason the motherfucker went to Walmart because it's hard on the yard and we gotta, you know what I'm saying, make that shit stretch. Don't get it twisted. So anyway, you know what I'm saying, anything, any help is appreciated. What was this? No, sir. Don't put this back in. Yeah, that's a fave right there. How y'all eat Christmas? Well, that's the thing, man. You know what I'm saying? For me, like when I was in prison, homie, I'm a hustler. So, you know what I mean? For the most part, I don't like to go to chow. I'm gonna pay a kitchen worker to bring me what the people eat for chow, and then I'm gonna take it and make it into something that I want to eat. And like I said, you know what I'm saying, the best time I ever did was in Donovan. But I had a kitchen worker, you know what I'm saying, that I paid, you know what I'm saying, regularly, you know what I mean, but I paid him with pot. And you know what I'm saying, I kept him high, you know what I'm saying, and he kept me full. And I'm talking about certain things that no one can get, I can get. He was the main cook in the main kitchen. So, you know what I mean, he had access. He would bring me when we had steak, I would get raw steak brought to myself. I would get, you know what I'm saying, I was up in there frying potatoes and steak and potatoes. You know what I mean? While everybody's at the chow hall eating some bullshit. You know what I mean? And people know, you know what I mean, Snow be up in there grubbing. And you know what I'm saying, I like to eat. You know what I mean? Look at me. I ain't never been little, Now I'm a little bit bigger than I have been, you know what I'm saying, but I did my I did my knocking some stuff down, well, and we would have, you know what I'm saying, I remember the homies having spreads on the yard, you know what I mean, coming out with boxes of burritos and whole, you know what I'm saying, whole top ramen box, you know what I'm saying, with plastic lined with, you know what I'm saying, fried fish, the whole box piled up with fish for SDC car. You know what I mean? We used to go big because it was our home. You know what I mean? And it was a lot of us. And it was a lot going on. And it was a lot of money on the yard. So, you know what I mean? All that came in, you know what I'm saying? That shit, you know what I'm saying? We may do. We may do with what we was working with. We made the best out of it. Anybody know about Donovan, they'll tell you. Hey, you know what? That's my time, man. It's been about an hour and a half. Your boy got some things going on. You know what I'm saying? I got some more coming. Keep watching. Stay posted. Hit that subscribe. Hit that like. Hit that button. Hit that button. Heart. Something. Somebody. Come on now. You know what I mean? I know y'all watching. Okay. Thank you. All right. Well, look here. You know what I'm saying? Y'all stay safe. Keep doing the do. I'll holler at you.